and photos just degrading away in your closet.
Legacybox saves these memories by professionally digitizing them on DVD, thumb drive, or the cloud.
It's easy. Load Legacybox with your media, and you'll get back your originals and new digitized copies.
Legacybox is simple and safe with over 500,000 satisfied customers.
Preserve your memories today.
What a genius idea. You know, I said I was gonna call this hour like a core memory hour. This is Legacybox, and you're just hearing from the fellas about, you know, why they came up with this, why this has been such a hit. And it has been about, we just got done talking about like scanning pictures. Where are all of your audio tapes, your negatives of all of those pictures, your VHS tapes? When was the last time anybody was able to watch them or look at them or enjoy them? This is Legacybox. You're gonna fill this up with all of those memories, all of those things that nobody has watched in like forever. And they're gonna be able to do two things. They're gonna give you a physical copy back. You're gonna get a USB thumb drive, and you're gonna get them all digitized. Now, the first decision you're gonna make is how many pieces of these memories do I want to have that done to? Is it 10 pieces? Is it 20 pieces? Is it 40 pieces? Lori's gonna explain what that looks like. But once you send it off, they're gonna keep you with them every step of the way. You're gonna get an email in every single part of the process. And then we're gonna give you the expedited shipping, which you would normally have to pay more. If you're doing the 10 pieces, which sold out the last time Lori and I were together, I have some of those back, that's $69.99. 20 pieces, $139.99. 40 pieces is $279.99. We're gonna walk you through the whole thing, but what you have to know is we are going to be able to give your entire family viewing of things that they have not been able to see. Lori Leland, the last time we talked about Legacybox, that 10 piece I think sold out so quickly.
Hi, everybody.
Because I think everybody wanted to kind of dip their toe.
Yeah, to test it out.
Let me see what this is
A little
about.
taster, yeah.
Then 20 pieces started selling
Yep.
out. 40 pieces. They were like, this is amazing.
It's been on fire.
Everybody in the family gets to enjoy this. This isn't a present for you. This is really for everybody.
It's for everybody,
Yep.
and Legacybox is the premier name. They're the ones that really started it all. You just saw the commercial with Nick and Adam. These guys, they were young disruptors. They were sick and tired of moving from apartment to houses, all of their boxes of stuff when they weren't reliving any of the memories that were on these pieces of media. So this is what it is. You're gonna be able to easily get everything hand digitized for you with this simple and easy mail-in service. Legacybox takes care of everything for you. They've been in business over 10 years. They've helped over 1 million families. They've worked with museums, institutions, universities, schools, and they are a trusted brand when it comes to getting everything digitized. So here's how easy it is. You simply decide your piece count. I'm gonna help you with that in a moment. You're gonna receive your empty box. At your leisure, you're gonna be able to fill the box. So there's no deadline, there's no timeline. Take your time, maybe get together with your mom, maybe your grandparents, start filling the box together. Maybe do this before Father's Day and sit down with your dad and be able to relive the memories back. We did that with my father before he passed away, and we were able to relive all of these slides. He had so many slides. And let me tell you, this guy in his youth, dressed up in front of all these fancy old cars, always going to dances with the girls at church, had these big corsages. It was so much fun. I was like, wow, he was a go-getter back in the day, right? And just to be able to see him young, it meant the whole world to me. So here's how it works. You're gonna send this absolutely free of charge both ways. It goes to Chattanooga, Tennessee. That's where Legacybox has their 55,000 square foot facility. They have highly trained individuals that are gonna hand digitize all of your precious memories. And I mean everything, reel to reel. It could be audio tapes. It could be your VHS tapes. It could be your slides. It could be your negatives. It can be your photos, anything you want to put in the box. And then you're going to get little updates along the way. So you're going to get a digital download link that says, hey, you know what? We got your box. We're gonna start digitizing right now. Oh, and then as soon as a video is done, maybe it's one of these old reel-to-reels, you didn't know what was on it, click the link, you can start to enjoy that right from your email before all of your originals even come back to you. So maybe if it's you growing up with your siblings, maybe you're doing something funny, maybe you discover something like I did right here. This is my parents' honeymoon from 58, sorry now it's 60 years ago, saw that honeymoon cartoon video that I almost threw away because, Tina, it was on a reel like this, which I don't have a projector anymore.
Yeah.
I don't have a way to enjoy these memories. I am so glad that I didn't throw it away, and I'm so glad that I trusted Legacybox to digitize this. Otherwise, we would have never experienced these memories in our lifetime. But that is the beauty of Legacybox.
Well, let's just go with the 10. I'm just gonna go with the 10 piece to
sure.
make this very easy, okay? If you did the 10 pieces, all digitized, expedited shipping, so you're getting everything back quicker,
Fast.
right?
Faster,
Which you would
yes.
normally have to pay extra for. You would have to pay extra to get the USB thumb drive in your hand. You're looking at it almost $400 worth with everything. If you kind of went to Legacybox and put this all together yourself, the expedited, the USB, the all digitized, the 10 pieces, it's $69.99. And we're gonna let you do it on FlexPay. Not only are all of the things that your memories are on deteriorating as time goes on, air is getting on it, just like what Lori was saying, you could probably never find a machine to do the reel-to-reel to watch it. They are trapped memories
Yes.
that are on there. VHSs. Do you know how hard it was for us to find a VCR?
Right.
And somebody made us pay a lot of money to them for the one VCR that we could kind of track down somewhere
Right.
to actually watch the videos. They're trapped parts of your heritage. It's
your
trapped
history, yep.
part of your life.
It is.
And that, it could, we know we talked about this last time, Lori. Giving that for Christmas, giving that for Father's
Yes.
Day, giving back. They're like, where did you get this video?
Right?
Where did you get this of Grandpa? Where did you get this of me? Where did you get your first steps? And you're like, I took the box that all of our
Yeah.
things have been sitting in, and now you have a physical copy, right?
Physical
'Cause we're
copy.
gonna get the thumbnail.
You're gonna get the thumb drive
Yep,
right
there we go.
here. Yep, so it looks just like this. They're gonna return all of your originals to you, but they're gonna return everything digitized, and you're getting that digital download link so you can start sharing your memories right away. But you're right, you're unlocking trapped memories.
Unlocking
and
them.
these memories, they are degrading and fading by the moment because this was not meant to last. This is a cellulose tape. So when it's exposed, like you said, to air or heat
Yep.
or moisture, it is not good for it and it starts to fall apart. So real quick, let me give you the piece count because I want you to be able to place your order with confidence today. And just know this, all of our offers here on HSN with Legacybox this time around, we're about 80% off retail. So this is better than a today's special price for Legacybox. If you go to Legacybox, you're gonna pay for that processing
Yes.
that's expedited. You're gonna pay for that digital download length. You're gonna pay for the USB drive. You're gonna pay for everything separately.
Yes.
With this bundle, we throw it all in and we shave off 80% of the cost. So this
Yeah.
is the ultimate way to do it. So if you're digitizing a VHS tape, each and every one of these, one piece.
'Kay.
This is one, makes sense, right? If you're doing your audio tapes, each and every one of these is one piece. Any of your reel-to-reels are one piece, each individual one, okay? Then we start to get into the smalls, as I like to call them. That reminds me of a picker on TV. But this happens to be a slide, right? So 25 of these equal one piece. So
Okay.
you're gonna be able to do hundreds, maybe even thousands of things, depending on which box size you get. Any of your photographs, your family memories on photograph, 25 equal one piece, and the same thing goes for your negatives. 25 of these also equals one piece, and they have all of the equipment and the experts that are highly trained to be able to do all of this for you. So you don't have to track down equipment, you don't have to try to buy that
Nope.
VCR if you
Nope.
don't own it, you don't have to try to find a projector, which who even knows if they exist
No, but
anymore.
even if I got the VCR, I'm just watching it.
Right.
I'm not getting
You're not
it off of
saving
there.
it.
I'm the only
Right.
eyeballs that can watch it as I put the tape in
Right.
for that. Everybody's getting the 10 piece, and I get it, right? If you're new to Legacybox and, you know, Lori's explaining what the piece count is, you're like, let me just dabble in this Legacybox, let me do the 10. That sold out the last time Lori and I were together. And then it was sold out for a couple of presentations. I think we're the first presentation back where we were able to secure just a little bit more of the 10 piece at this price. So 10 pieces, if you individually put it all together, is $386. I'm kind of giving you what it would be if you put it all together. It's $69.99. It's free shipping to you, free shipping for you to go out. It's all, who is that?
That's me.
Is that you?
I got the little pink curlers in. Did you have those? You're too young for
I
that.
did not.
The
What?
pink-
We're in the same age bracket.
Well, let me just tell you, there's a lot of wood paneling here. I remember that robe that my mom owned. They're picking me up off the bike. That was my dad when he was young. Like, this is such a blast from the past.
Is
getting
this
my
crazy
first
you're
bike.
watching it on a tablet?
I can't even. So that's what it means when it's digital. When it is in this digital file format, it's a USB. What that simply means is you can plug this into any PC, Mac, or Chromebook computer, and now you can save this video footage. You can upload it to the cloud. You can email it to friends and family. You can put it up on social media, put it on YouTube. But for me to relive and remember my mom's hairstyle from back in the day, me on my first bicycle, my dad being able to pick me up and put me on the bicycle, me in my fancy dress, all dressed up. I remember those Christmas photos that we took that year. I mean, wow. It does. It brings like a tear to my eye just remembering me and my family so young, because we lost my dad a couple years ago, and we lost my grandmother right before my son was born. So I have some slides of her, and we've got videos of her. So I love the fact that my son can now see her beautiful face. You can't really hold up a slide and enjoy it. It's very difficult to see what's on it, but once you get it digitized and it comes to life as an actual photograph that is now in a digital format that you can, again, email and put on social media, use it as the screensaver on your computer or on your phone. I now have this woman in my life still, and I feel her presence to this day because I remember what her voice sounds like. I remember the funny little things she said with her little Southern accent. My son is really getting to know her through some of these videos, which he would have never known anything about her if it hadn't been for Legacybox bringing these back to life for us. So I think it's a very, very important thing that you should do today if you can.
And that's kind of what I was saying. Don't wait until we all run, right? I want to be able to give this gift to my grandmother now, to let her rewatch things and see things and do all of that. Great-great-grandmother, great-great-grandfather, great-uncle. I want to be able to get all of it, and I want all of us, the entire family, to enjoy it, right? Even if you did take the reel-to-reel and found, you know, the thing to play it and you sit down, that's just you enjoying it. Once you've digitized this, everybody, all your siblings, your cousins, your nieces, your nephews, everybody gets to view it. Everybody gets a copy. Everybody gets to now view all the pieces that you have put in here. 10, Jared, how many do I have left in my 10-piece count for my Legacybox? I have 240 left in my 10-piece. That, by far, is the runaway that everybody is purchasing. That sounds like a lot, but I've got about half that amount of people making their purchase right now. So I want you to not wait. If the 10 is the one, maybe you saw the other presentations with Lori, and you were like, I wish I'd gotten that 10, but it sold out too quick.
It did.
Grab it. But here's what I'm gonna say. If you are even thinking a little bit, right? Like, maybe I do have more than 10 pieces. Maybe I would. That 20 piece is like buying 2 sale-priced 10 pieces. That gets you up to $139.99. You would have to come back and hope it's on sale. If you want to come and do another 10 piece,
that's right.
Maybe it's not. Our price is $100 when it's not on sale. Still a great price, still a deal, but it'll be $100 when it's not on sale. I would say always go more pieces and not need it than come back and have to pay double the price, right? The fact that Expedited giving it to you. The physical having the thumb drive, giving it to you.
Giving it to you.
All digitized.
Yep.
Giving it to you, giving it to you, giving it to you. It's a relationship that we have with Legacybox that gets that to you.
It is. Nick and Adam, they came here, they trained me in person, they came on air a few times. Everybody feels like they know them around here. We get some of the best deals at retail on Legacybox. If you go to the Legacybox website right now, you're gonna see their prices are exponentially higher than what we're able to offer here, and it's because of that relationship. So keep in mind, if you are doing that 10-piece, it's only like $7 per piece. So that's huge, because when have you ever heard of being able to digitize a VHS tape or a reel-to-reel for only $7? I will tell you, Matt Davis, a lot of us know and love Matt Davis from right here at HSN. He took in one of these reels to like the little pharmacy store on the corner, and I swear it was like $60 or $70
just to do one.
To get one digitized. So for this offer to be able to load up the box, and Tina makes a great point. You know, you probably have more than you think you have.
Yes.
So if you can go a little bit larger and then maybe even fill the box with your parents, your grandparents, or maybe your sister, or maybe your in-laws, have them bring things over to you, build that box together, fill it all up together. And again, you can do this at your leisure. And then here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna send it to Legacybox totally free, UPS both ways. Legacybox has this really incredible partnership with UPS. They're very careful with everything with Legacybox on it because of that partnership. And they do such a great job ensuring everything is safe both ways. You get expedited processing. That means your order is gonna come back faster than anybody else. That typically costs extra money. You're gonna get all of your originals back in the box along with all of your digitized family memories. And it could be baby's first steps. Maybe it's your wedding that you haven't seen on VHS in years because you don't own a VCR. Maybe it's your parents' honeymoon, like I was showing here on this video just a moment ago, that we unearthed and discovered my parents 60 years ago on their honeymoon. I would have never known we even had that because I've never witnessed it in my entire lifetime.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes. So to see it now and be able to share it with family and keep your relatives alive through memories, I think it's just so important. And for future generations to look back and say, oh, that's what grandpa looked like back when he was young, or great grandma. This is keeping that alive because it is part of your heritage and your legacy. And it's important not to let it go.
It's trapped on here.
It's stuck.
You will never, nobody will be able to enjoy this. Nobody will be able to enjoy.
That's right.
Nobody will be able to hear what's on here.
Your little voices as kids.
Yes.
My parents used to record my voice. I know a lot of parents did that. Being able to see what's on your negatives.
Yeah, remember we used to do this? And
Yeah.
look to see what was, listen, this will never be a choice that you'll regret. Never once will you go, man, I really wish I had not seen the wedding video of my this will be one of those you'll go,
I'm so glad you did it.
man, the tears that it brought my grandmother, right? How I was feeling when I got to see things like that you'll never be able to see. I just think, I'm so glad that they came up with this idea and that they built a relationship with HSN.
Me too. It changed everything. We showed all of these memories to my dad before he passed, and he was so delighted. You guys, you can't even imagine that feeling. It's awesome.
I'm telling you, this has been wonderful. That 10-piece goes fast, will sell out again. I want to make sure that you get it if that is the one that you want to try out.
Yeah, for sure. Great to see
you so much.
Thank you, gorgeous.
I'm going to head over to the next presentation, but I do want to